Hi, my name is Samantha Rajapakse, and I am sending this, um, I guess, video I'm sending this video in regards to a lawsuit that is pending before the Eastern Michigan District Court. It is Rajapakse, which is my name, versus Credit Acceptance. And I want to tell you a little bit about it, what made me decide to file. I am pro se, and how you can help in your situation regarding this case. I purchased a car through Credit Acceptance, this truck, in 2013. And when I purchased it, it had a warranty sign on it. So I felt like I was really secure about that. When I started to purchase it, I noticed they put that in my contract. So, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's an extended warranty or whatever. So I'm waiting on all of the things to go through. When I purchased it, when I got it, about 3 or 4 months later, engine light, some sensor light came on, and I started to go to the dealership, and I started going to other reputable places. Now, I was told that, when I first got it, you can take it to any place. They didn't disclose where you could take it or how it could be taken. You could take it anywhere. So I took my vehicle to any place. Wasn't happening. Didn't nobody honor it. So I'm stuck with this warranty, and I called and I called the dealer. They kept telling me, well, you can take it anywhere. Credit Acceptance said you can take it anywhere. So I'm in this catch-22. While I was doing that, my note was due on the 1st. So I said, I got 10 days. So I paid on the 1st, and I'm trying to get this car fixed because I had to go through a mechanic. It was pretty good, and he spoke very highly. I drove it, and I made sure it went through everything. So I didn't have a reason to believe that something could happen to the car so soon, the truck so soon. Well, I ended up, I had a hard time getting somebody to look at my car, the truck. So I'm calling everybody. Couldn't get nobody to see it. So I'm, right around that time, my note was due on the 1st. And I ended up, it was like the 30th. They calling me, telling me, you need to make a payment. Wait a minute. The car note is not due on the 1st. So from then on, I have been getting calls because I was told that, once you make the first payment, you can adjust the payment to whatever you wanted to do. Well, that was a lie. So I called. I kept getting phone calls regarding the bill, because I said, okay, I wrote them a letter. I said, well, I'm not going to be paying it on the 1st because I have bills on the 1st. I'm going to pay it on the, my bill was really due on the 7th. I take that back. And they were calling me on the 1st. So I've been getting these phone calls for 3 years. Doesn't matter. They said, well, you can make a payment arrangement. So I did. It didn't affect, I paid it before the 30th. So it didn't affect my credit, but it was the phone calls. I would hang up and the phone calls would constantly go on. During this time, I'm trying to find out who will fix the truck. So I'm coming out of my pocket. So make a long story short, I had been complaining about it. About the two things. I went through the Michigan Better Business Bureau, and that kind of stopped the phone calls for a while. But they told me that I had to go and take my VIN number and file a report, and said that I wanted to cancel the insurance, which I did. Claimed they never got the letter. When they finally did, I ended up going to get it canceled, but I didn't do it through the letters. they did it over the phone. Now, the warranty with finance charges turned out to be $5,000. It was $1,000 I was financing, but it was $5,000. Well, turns out they gave me a credit of $150. Said it had expired. So I filed in Michigan court on about a month ago, about in September, for violation of the Fair Credit debt, and I disregarding the phone call, and a breach of contract because they knew, and I keep emphasizing that I knew, but that they knew that this contract was not going to be, that they didn't have no agreement with anybody. So this is where you come into play. If you have a finance, or you finance through credit acceptance, then you can ask the court to let you come in and fight as well. When you do that, you're not, I can't represent you, but you represent yourself, and then you file claims. The more claims that are filed, then that, the judge has to take notice. Credit acceptance has an arbitration clause in there where if it's a dispute, they could arbitrate. But it's different if it's a dispute or if it's a breach. If it's a breach, then that's different than a dispute. So if you are interested in there, if you know somebody that's interested, you can contact me. My name is Samantha Rajapakse, and you can put my email address is legalmobile2go@att.net. Let me know your situation. Let me know if I can help you. And if so, then I'll type up the motion for you, email it to you, make sure that you have it so that you can go ahead and get on in Michigan with Michigan. I think the more is merrier, because credit acceptance is a predator, and they violating the laws. And if they're violating and you don't know what to do, then they have a pattern and practice of doing this. I've been on YouTube. I've Googled their name, and I'm hearing so many people who have had so many problems and the high interest rate. They are predator lenders. So let's put this predator lender to rest. So if you're interested, like I said, hook me up, email me at legalmobile2go@att.net and let me know what's going on. How can you protect yourself? I am still paying my car note. I'm not paying all of it. I pay I let the court know that because of all the problems I have had to get fixed out of myself, I am doing financial hardship. But once you do that, credit acceptance put your account in like a status until it is over with. So I encourage you to do that, because right now I'm still paying on it, even if I have less than a year to go. But if I pay on it, I can always get the money back, versus if I don't pay on it, they may try to pick my truck up. So I encourage you to still pay on it if you're paying on it, but get a protection order so you can ask the court to stop it. If you do that and the court grant us the motion to stop it, then you won't have to pay a car note. So let's do it that way. And another thing is that you can go by Michigan law regarding contracts, or you can go by whichever state you live in to deal with the contracts. In Tennessee, the lemon law applies to new cars, but breach of contract deals with the services as well. So I can't use really the lemon law, but I can use the breach of contract, because that's what they're breaching. And if you can say that they're breaching a contract, then arbitration would not apply, because they're the ones that broke the contract. So arbitration wouldn't apply to this case. If you're interested, let me know. And I thank you for watching this video.